And 3, 2, 1. What's up, Lou? What's going on in the House of Craze tonight?
Yeah, it's me. Everyone's like, oh no.
Oh no. Yes.
Gonna repeat it last time.
Yeah, so tonight we got George is not here. He caught a flight back to New York tonight, so he's hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully they don't cancel it. And so I have the talented Lou Pons on the show tonight, and we're gonna rock out. So before we do, well, let's get it.
We are the only show for independents all around, giving you a platform to spread your word all over town. Catch the Craze is the place to promote to your fans with the dream of Medina and Sam the Crazy Man. Subscribe to our show and never miss an episode. It's time to get your mans, listen to us on the go. Updated every week, we never miss a day. Join the squad, come on in. It's time to catch the Craze. If you are an independent, catch the Craze. Making moves on your own, catch the Craze. On your grind in the streets, catch the Craze. Join the movement, catch the Craze.
Yeah, George, we did it again. Come on now. You know you want to do it. Catch the Craze. Welcome to Catch the Craze podcast. I'm your host with the most, Sam the Crazy Man Vera, and I am with
Lou Palms? I don't know how to handle it yet. Someone's got to come up with something. Someone just put it in the chat tonight. Something, be kind, be kind.
Yes. Sorry, everybody, that I'm late. Was on Story Comics with having a fun time talking about comic books on the show. So, and now I'm back, and I got some things to talk about tonight. Like I've had several people ask me to have a blank sketch cover for Cosmic Wars available on the campaign. So tonight I will be adding that as an add-on. Hold on. God, I can't do two things at once. Wars tonight. Yeah, so I'm adding a blank cover for Cosmic Wars tonight on the campaign as an add-on. So it's pretty cool. So that's pretty exciting.
You know, I have a few covers in the past that I've been given, and I've had really, really good intentions to do something on the cover, and then I'm like, oh, what if I ruin it? I'm gonna have to do it one day. I'm just gonna have to say, right, it's just gonna be done. But it's kind of nerve-wracking. Or maybe I should just hand it back to the artist who's better in the first place, and maybe say, hey, you do it. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what that virgin cover is going to look like, guys. So if you're wondering what's it going to look like, I'm going to add it on tonight as we're talking on the show. So this way, if anybody, for those of you who've been asking for it, are interested in it, it's there. But before we even talk about the campaign, the Kickstarter, we did just come back from Texoma Comic-Con.
Oh yes, I didn't. You did. Sorry, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm just agreeing with.
Yes, I was there with Lori Calcaterra, William Russell, Dan Price, George the Dreamer Medina, Chris Hayes. There was a hoot. We had a great time. Went to dinner with Lori and George, and they avoided the dance off at all costs.
Did George bring a shacket?
George bought his shacket. It was cold.
Right.
He bought that shacket, right?
Of course he did. Of course.
Yeah.
I would have been disappointed if he hadn't.
Yeah, he bought the shacket, all right. And so that was pretty cool to see. Yeah, it was fun. Hey, what's up, Dave in the house? Yeah, it was fun to go out there. It was interesting because a lot of the regulars from the previous 2 years didn't come this year.
Okay.
There was a lot of new faces. There was a lot of traffic. but I didn't see a lot of my normal crowd. And
Were you expecting them to be there?
yeah, because
Were you
they came the previous years. They've always come back for the follow up. But
okay?
apparently there was another convention going on simultaneously
Oh,
in Oklahoma. So I don't know if that, because the competition, some of them decided not to
mm,
come. So that could have put a damper on things. But overall, we had fun, and there's some cool things that are coming out of it that for me that I cannot disclose just yet. But made some good connections and some things that will take place for the Samuel the artist. So that's exciting to be able to announce down the road.
it
So
is. I
yes,
don't know what it is. I'm not in on the secret. I'm grinning like I do know, but I don't. I'm just happy.
yeah. It's I was telling George.
So George is the one we have to interrogate to find out.
Yeah, sometimes things are just
Okay.
timing, right? So sometimes things just happen because you're at the right place at the right time. So when the time comes, I will be sharing that with everybody. But some really cool stuff coming down the pike for Samuel the artist. So you know, but yeah, it was cool. It was we were all together. Me, Laurie, and Will were on the same road together. And we had a ball. We had a blast. It was a lot of laughter, a lot of talk. That's the best part, is where you get to be at a show with friends, and
Right.
it was definitely fun.
Yeah, I was tempted. Like I was very tempted to go, but there was no way I was going to be able to do it this time around. I was just not going to do it. I wanted to. It was just not going to happen. I've got to prepare better. Like I've got to start now for next year.
Yeah,
Right now.
yeah, yeah. Arella showed up. That was pretty cool. So
Oh
she,
yes, because
yeah,
she sells the bracelets, right?
yes. She showed up. It was great seeing her and the kids again. That was dope. Yeah, it was definitely fun.
And
Um,
he's one of the kids, if I'm remembering correctly, one of them's a pretty fantastic artist, right?
yes, one of her daughter. I think it's
Right.
Penny. I think it's Penny that's
That's right.
the
Penny is
artist.
the artist, and she's
Yes.
actually done work for. She's done fan art for Duty. Has she done fan art for Cosmic Wars yet?
No, I've only had fan art for Cosmic by one person.
Well, Penny,
I
if
know.
you need to do some more fan art,
Mhm.
if you're listening,
I know.
I'd like
What's
to
up?
see some.
You and me both. Yeah, I've only gotten fan art from one person on Facebook. But hopefully Gorf influences more people to produce more fan art. Why is this closed? Um, but yeah, no, it was a good weekend. Yeah, I dropped George off at a buddy's house. Um, and we went to Bucky's. We got to meet Bucky.
I saw there's photographic evidence.
Yes, we got to meet Bucky himself, and I was like, "Oh snaps!" So that was cool. And so that was pretty fun.
Was there I don't have well, maybe I missed it. I don't see how I could, but what happened to the dance off?
They were avoiding the dance off like the plague. Those two, there were a lot of talk behind the scenes, but when it came down to it,
When it came down, yep.
they
All
both
talk, no
froze.
action.
It was George was talking about his hips and his arthritis and
Right. You know what it was? It was because when you made that, you created that theme tune, right? And
yes,
then I bust out those moves, Sylvie.
yes,
They knew it, that it was over.
it was
That,
over.
that's why I didn't go to the con. That's if I'm honest, it would have just put them to shame.
Yeah. They whipped they whipped out, and I was like, "Come on, guys," But that was
Mhm.
it was fun. I mean, we went to a place called the Roadhouse. It looked like something straight out of Patrick.
Texas Roadhouse,
It was no, it was just called the Roadhouse.
just the Roadhouse.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
right, Roadhouse, the movie, maybe.
yes, it felt like
Yes.
that, right? And
Oh,
but
okay.
it was really good food. The staff there were amazing, and yeah, it was good to be there. It was just a lot of fun. Um,
Yeah.
and always great to see friends, and you know, the event had peaks and valleys. There were
Right.
lots of lulls, especially when they had the cosplay contests and all that stuff. The floor would just empty out for the contest, but
Is that when George would go off in his costume and leave you all by yourself?
yep, Georgie, Porgy, Puddin' Pie. Yes.
Well, if he was wearing a jacket, who would he cosplay as? George Michael.
You know.
George Michael, there you go. That's what he was
Yes.
cosplaying as. I bet he wish he'd got on that flight and didn't have me on the show in his slot instead tonight, right?
Yeah, see, I think he got on the flight because he was calling me. He thought his flight was going to be delayed, but I think he got on it. So good for him. It was it was cool. It was cool hanging out with George for a little.
Yeah.
We had some we had some jokes at his expense, which was pretty cool.
Of course. Of course.
Yes, and no, it was I actually had fun, and now I'm getting ready for LitCon.
Nice. What is that one?
LitCon is in Greenville, Texas. It's a one-day show. It's at a library, and it's usually brings about anywhere between 800 to 1,200 people. And it's fun. I always have a great time. It's families and just the audience I'm looking for. So it's a really cool show.
What date's that one on? Do we know?
I gotta pull it up in a second. Hold on for a little time.
And where is Greenville? I know I'm wearing that hat that makes it look like I should know it, like where Greenville in Texas is, but I mean, obviously I'm British.
Yes.
Is it close to you? Is it like, are you going to be driving for like an hour?
No, it's
Because
close.
Texas isn't really close for anyone, really.
Yes. No, it's I think it's about 45-minute drive.
Oh, that's all right. I would do that. I mean, if I was doing it, I mean, it's not for me, but
yeah, it's a 45-minute drive from me. Actually, that's not what I want. Yeah, and the promoters are just fantastic.
They actually promote you.
Yeah, and they're also
Nice.
fans. They're also fans of Duty, and so that's pretty cool.
So they're not aware of well, it's not your new venture really, because what it started, was it 84 years ago?
Yeah.
Are they aware of the 84-year ago beginnings of CosmicWars?
Yes.
See, because they'd be promoting. Are you promoting the CosmicWars more than Duty at this point with that convention?
For this convention, CosmicWars will be over. So I'll just be there with Forbidden, but I'll be starting the pre-orders on my website. Once this campaign ends, I'll start pre-orders on my website because everything ships out in May. So I'll start taking that for anybody who missed the campaign. So I'll be doing that. So I'll be promoting that as well. Yeah, so that's that I'll be doing that there. What's this? Sorry, I'm like, what is this?
Hey, by the way, I'm not sure if you're reading the comments. I can't see them. Like my screen's really far away right now.
No, I haven't read the comments just yet. Are they
I
comments?
don't know if anyone commented.
Nothing yet. There's nothing
Hold
yet.
on, I'm gonna try because I kind of put it at a distance where my eyes might work on this. Wait up.
Yes.
Let me see. Oh, I recognize the name. Oh, it's not spelled like this, but I'm gonna call out Nem. I hope Nem's still are we on Facebook?
Yes, we are.
He's like, hey, you're crazy people. I'm crazy. I'm crazy all the time. Just sometimes. But no, Nem. Oh, and yes, I'm having Space Monkey tea right now.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Space Monkey.
Yes, and I found out this is one of two because they changed the design. It went wraparound. Oh, look at this. It's all big.
Nice.
Yeah, they changed the design, did wraparound, and it's on the other side as well. There you go.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
So I'm having Space Monkey tea.
Nice. Yes. So right now I just added, as we're talking, the limited edition blank sketch cover add-on that you can add on. So it's available as an add-on to the project. And it was because I had several artists at the con ask me about it, and I had people online ask me about it. So now it's available. Don't let me down. I just added this to the inventory just for you guys and gals.
So is this something that is on its own or an add-on? Sorry, just to confirm.
Yeah, it's an add-on. It's
So just
an add-on.
add-on. So if you've already
Backed the
put
campaign.
your order in, like you've already backed it, can you go in and change it?
Yeah, you can go in and just add it on. You can go back in just because that Kickstarter doesn't collect your money until the end of the campaign.
All right, so you can just
you can
make
revise.
changes for as long as it's active then.
Yes.
Until it ends. Right. Everyone hear that then? I'm gonna get on it.
He says, still got to talk to you about more art, Lou. See if Sam wants to draw a horror themed Space Monkeys cover. Wow.
Horror. I did. Yeah, you should do horror. I did a little bit of horror. I sometimes go into it here and there. Not everybody sees that. Yeah, I got stuff I don't show. I just don't show people it. You don't need to see everything.
Yeah.
Really don't. You really don't.
We can talk. Still got to talk.
But yeah, I'm always open to hearing what Nem like has for art ideas. Honestly, I really do, because I enjoy doing Space Monkeys, and I enjoy working for Nem. So yeah, let's do more.
Yeah, no, Space Monkeys is dope. I also talked about it. I was on Story Comics. I talked about Space Monkeys on that show tonight.
Right, because you got the crossover things going on as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
That you did.
Yes.
And so actually we're all kind of very well connected right now, because I did the Space Monkeys cover, and then I did the cover for you. You've done the print for Space Monkeys crossover with CosmicWars.
Yep.
I feel like there's another connection with Path of the Pale Rider as well, with Nam and me, and potentially you. I don't know. Everything's like it's kind of cool. I like it. Yeah, I just realized how connected I am right now with the amount of campaigns going on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you're all making me work.
Yeah, I think I want to commission Lou to draw 5 movie posters for conventions in May. I'd love to get one from you as well, Sam, if you're interested. Yeah, man, we could talk. Absolutely.
5 by May. What are we in February?
Let's see the way that so that means you gotta start drawing now, Blue.
Like now? Okay.
I've been on streams with you. You gotta start drawing now. Interview.
Yeah. I better start. I got problems.
I know, right?
No, we'll talk. Yeah.
Yes, it's that's cool. You know, I think that's cool. And you are actually doing, I think that so far 5 of your covers have been selected.
I haven't looked. I'm sorry. I didn't. If I was supposed to be looking, I didn't. Because, right, I hear everybody who does the Kickstarters, and they're all like, they're just watching the Kickstarter. They're just watching and watching and watching. And I'm like, well, I think it's probably enough eyes on it right now. I don't need to watch it. It's well watched. So I'm just like, I just do other stuff. And like, I've just found out. So that was kind of like, woo. So thank you for everybody who decided to pick that cover, because
Yeah.
I wanted it to mean something in a way that wasn't just like, well, there's your cover and I did it. I wanted it to have a little bit more. And then, as we talked the other week about when I was doing a lot of the Duty As stuff, it came to me to do Gorf As, and I just wanted to do him as that Rosetta painting because of the warrior.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad I got the chance to do that, because the Frazetta painting is one of my favorites, and I've seen it for real. And I'll
Yeah.
say it again, it made me cry. It should make you cry. It really is like, yeah,
It's
it's
beautiful.
one of those things where you just think, how, like, you want to see more paintings when you realize things look different in real life. And you've
Yeah.
seen Frazetta paintings, and that was another reason I wanted to focus on that, because I knew you were a fan of that too, and it
Yes.
made sense to me to do a tribute to an artist you actually looked up to as well, that just made sense. Anyway, I'll stop now.
No, I
Thank you for
love
the time.
Frazetta. I think he said, Dave says, look at this, doing business on Sam's show, wheeling and dealing. No, I love
Right.
Frazetta. I
Yeah,
went
we're all at it.
I went to the Frazetta Museum, and with George, with the guys, we went to the Frazetta Museum, and we got to meet his wife.
Oh,
He
Ellie.
we missed him because as we're going in, he's leaving to the dentist in the car. So we were able to wave to him, but we never got to get an
Right.
audience with him. But we had a fantastic time talking to his wife. We learned about how they met, the shenanigans that she pulls at the house, and I sat on the floor with her. She made me take off my hat, and my hair was a mess. I was like, "Oh no, my hair's mess." She goes, "You need to take off your hat in front of a lady." I was like, "Sorry," took it off, and it was just a great time just learning from her. And then the paintings, because the museum is on his estate, so he just walks from his house to the museum, and it's in the woods, in the mountains. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I wish I'd gotten to go to the actual museum. That's not where I saw the painting. It was at I think it was something to do with the South by Southwest that they do in Austin.
Uh-huh.
It was some lead up to that, and they just got a handful of paintings that I think probably owned. Oh, who is it? I can't remember the name of the guy now. He does a lot of movies here in Austin as well, so he had no problem just bringing them all up. And you couldn't take pictures, anything like that, even without flash. They were really picky about it. But I
Right.
just remember the experience, and that's where I got to see them. So I didn't get to go to the museum for that one, but I suppose it's time yet, right? Museum's still there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think guys like Frazetta, um, inspired a generation.
Oh yeah,
Ralph Bakshi. I love the
right.
stuff. It's like that stuff's iconic.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah, and it stands out. It's got a style. That's
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's having its own style is really important to me these days,
Yeah.
because a lot of the things I do see, especially with a lot of the animation, it just looks the same. I don't know who did it. It
Yeah.
doesn't have anything unique anymore.
But that's what came out of that generation, right? I think when you think about whether it's comics, whether it's animation, whatever it was back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, there was uniqueness, and they all had their own traits that differentiated themselves from each other. Today, like for instance, when you look at just comic books, all of Marvel comics looks like it's illustrated by the same person,
Hmm.
right? It's the same color treatment, it's the same style. It's just and it's intentional because they don't want anybody to stand out.
Right.
They don't want another image movement. They don't want another rock star on their team, right? They want the characters to be the focus and not the team behind the character illustrating them. So when that happens, um, you lose. It loses its luster and
Yeah.
appeal. So you move on to something else. And when you see something like Cosmic Wars, you get excited all over
Right.
again, right?
Right.
Right?
Do we have any examples of Cosmic Wars to show people, since we're talking about how it looks?
Yeah, we do. But I think first we want to Hey, where's the museum located? Oh, I'll tell you that in a second. What's up, buddy? But before we tell you about Cosmic Wars, let's play a little promo trailer.
Hi, my name is Samuel. I'm an artist and creator, and I created CosmicWars when I was 12 years old. And now I get to share it with you after all these years. And I can spend this entire time trying to convince you why I would love for you to back this campaign. But I'd rather just assure you.
In the shadows of the cosmos, a war is on the rise. A pirate with a broken heart, with treachery is his disguise. Zarkina betrayed his brother for power and for gold. With the whispers of the art, the neon star, legends left untold. Through the starlit skies he sails, reckless and unbound, while beneath Crystalia's castle lies treasure to be found. But Gort, the protector, stands tall in his fight, with armor forged in honor and strength that burns so bright. Light years away from peace tonight, the Ezos call our names. The universe a battlefield where hope ignites the flames. Hold fast to your courage, for York is on your side. We're warriors in the cosmic war. Together we will rise.
Yeah, together we will rise. So the
Right.
that's a difficult question. She's asking me tough questions. Let's see.
This
It's
questions.
it's upstate New York.
Oh yeah, I mean I can't tell you where the museum is. I never went, but you
Oh,
went.
they moved it to. Oh, it's in East Stroudsburg, PA. That's where it is. And they also have another one in Boca Grande, Florida. So they have two.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Look, you learn something every day, right?
I
There
learned
you go.
something just by
No
googling.
idea.
Googly moogly. Thank you, bro.
Right?
Yeah. So they have two, but the one I've been to was in PA. It's a nice drive through the mountains. I mean, there's a lot of trees and foliage, and we have a fantastic story. It was me, Anibal Arroyos, George the Dreamer Medina, and Jonathan the Psycho Syphax, and we went in Anibal's truck, and his truck stalled and was no longer operational on the lot. And so our time there, we had to wait for a tow truck to come in. I don't know if it was the engine, something went wrong. And so we spent time at the museum, and then we walked down this long winding road, and we found like a mile and a half or 2 miles down the road, we found a pizzeria. And we hung out at the pizzeria. We went back up, met with the guy, helped get the engine started, and then we were able to drive back home. It was
Nice.
it was fun.
I mean, an experience. At least you got home.
Yeah. I mean, those trips. I mean, we have a lot of trips like that where we did. Went to San Diego Comic-Con, and thinking we're saving money, we found a hotel, but the hotel was like 2 miles away from the train station, and we had to. And so we had to. We're walking with all our luggage and our props across the highway, and walking, and finally made it to the hotel, and we had to do that every day to get to the convention.
Did that happen? George is gonna kill me. I'm just gonna say it now, but was that the one with the purple light and the curtain between you and the toilet?
No, that was him and John. That was him and John with the purple light. With me, we went to Bucks County, PA, to a convention, and the only thing that was available was a motel room at the Motel 6, and the only room that was
in a motel 6.
and it was a smoking room, so it smelled like murder. And then the room had blood on the walls, and it was mosquitoes everywhere. It was horrible. It was
Oh,
horrible.
see, do you know, I was all right. Blood on the walls. I'm like, and the mosquitoes. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, we have a lot of those crazy stories being at these where every time you try to save money, stuff like that. Like when I try to save money when I went to College Station, and at 2 a.m, someone's trying to break into my room. So
Oh yes,
yes, so
yes. Did you not do? Was that not one of those?
vlogs.
Yes, it was
Yeah,
your vlogs where you were
yes.
talking about that.
I did a
Like,
I did a
so you're
flying
gonna
kick
have to
across the
fight.
room. Yeah, it was two big dudes, a pit bull and a girl, and they got the door open. Luckily, I had the chain on,
Right.
and I was like, and I jumped off my bed and I did a flying kick against the door. Yeah, and I'm holding it like, and I'm yelling, "What are you doing?" It was crazy. It was crazy.
For the same wrong room.
Yeah, I was like, I'm outnumbered. There's too many of them. So I'm not opening the door. I said, so then I
You're
moved.
like flying at them, like
Yeah.
I'm feeling off the ironing board.
Oh, I was flying. I was flying. I moved all the furniture against the door.
All of it.
All of it. I moved the
Furniture
bed,
didn't
the
give you
dresser.
none.
Huh?
What's the dresser, the chair,
Everything. I moved it
bed?
against there, and then I slept on the floor, watching the door. And then I called the desk, and they act like they didn't know what the hell's going on.
It was probably them. They were probably like nudging the pit bull under the desk going, shut up, shut up.
I know, it was crazy. It was crazy. But those are those things that you get to laugh at later down the road.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're laughing now because you didn't get past your kung fu flying.
Yeah, I don't like those hotels with the doors on the outside, and so we ended up
And out.
on the outside of the building instead of like you walk into the hotel, take an elevator up. It's on the outside where the doors are exposed to the parking lot.
Oh, proper motel parking lot, Roseville.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where all the best shit. Oh, sorry.
So we were at Texoma this weekend, and we were at a Best Western which had that, and I didn't realize I booked that. And
okay.
and so I had George sleep on the bed close to the door, and I slept on the bed towards the back of the room. So if they break in, he's my alert. They'll take him down while I get ready.
You sacrificed George.
Yeah, man. He didn't have the dance off.
It was like, George, I'm putting a shotgun up for protection. No one can read at him. Just like throw that shotgun over them when they come in the door. Whoa, can't take that.
David says, hold on, I'm writing this down so I can animate it. Kung Fu fighting playing in the background as Sam's hands his way across the hotel room.
Oh, don't forget the ironing board. Oh.
As soon as he walked in, I was like, I'm taking the bed in the back. You got this one. He's like, you suck. I was like, hey, I need an alert system. I said, so when I hear you yell, that's my alert to get up.
Poor George.
See, that's wild. It is wild. And it's like it's just a comic convention, but there's some crazy stuff that happens.
Yeah, it's all happening in the hotels, apparently.
Yeah, I mean these hotels. When we pulled up, well, it's funny because we pulled up. Joe's like, "You booked this one?" I said, "I didn't realize it was this." And we pull up, and you see a lot of peculiar personalities standing on the outside, and
Right.
we're like, "Oh no!" In fact, when we woke up one morning, the first morning, as I'm going to my car, I can see a pipe on the floor. I'm like, "Oh!" I said, "That's no good. That's no good." Yeah, it was interesting.
We're talking like, that lead piping from the game Cluedo. We're talking a pipe.
Yes, we're talking about that stuff.
Was this pipe fragile?
Huh?
Was it fragile?
Fragile. Yeah, It was used too, because you can see the burn. You can see the burn edges. It was used. So
It had some texture then. I get it.
yeah. It was right next to
So
my car.
you, so you mustn't have paid much for the room then, huh?
No, it was inexpensive, and that's what you get. You get what you paid for.
Oh man. So you leveled up a little bit on the hotels. You've worked it out, it seems, since, because some of the ones, the most recent ones, I haven't heard any shenanigan stories from the hotels.
No, because they were in the building with an elevator, with
Right.
with an official concierge, not some guy sitting there with his big belly sticking out.
So I suppose that in the future, one of the questions you can't really ask about like floor levels, because that could get you back in a no-tell. What about just the question being like, do you have an elevator? Would that rule out the no-tell? Do they have elevators?
Yes,
They
that would
do?
rule out, because the hotels usually just have staircase.
All right, they see. So just be like, do you have an elevator? And then just take it from there.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't
Bottom
provide a
line.
floor plan.
Yeah. Yeah. But overall, it was a good experience. But did they have toilet tissue? Yeah. But I don't think anybody wanted to sit in the bathroom that had blood in it on the walls. No one wanted to sit in that bathroom.
I mean, I never thought about it like that. I was just like, oh, okay, because I've seen some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it goes back to, it's like, I mean, who operates these things? You know what I mean? It's like
Apparently nobody.
Nobody.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe here's a thought, right? Maybe that room wasn't supposed to be being used. Maybe the crime tape was supposed to still be on the door, and someone just took it off and was just like, well, let's just, I mean, obviously they don't care about standards. Just take the tape off and have at it. There's another room. Were they charging you by the hour by any chance?
No, it was charging by the day.
Okay, well, maybe the cleaning person was just off that day. I'm just going to give them benefit of the doubt.
I don't know. It was
Benefit of the doubt.
that room was putrid, and it was we
It
went
does sound putrid.
and we vlogged it, because we went and bought I think it was Popeye's chicken, and we were sitting in the room,
Oh,
and
that scene is quite hilarious,
yeah,
actually. I've seen that. The
yes,
Popeye's chicken scene. Yes.
yes, and Jonathan sitting there munching on the chicken with the doors open because of the smell of the room and the mosquitoes, and
Right.
it was like it was fun.
Yeah, I hate mosquitoes. That was the first thing I had to deal with when I arrived in Texas, and I realized that was a thing. I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah,
And then I
everywhere.
found like chemicals, myself in chemicals, and it helped a bit. But I don't react as bad now, but they were eating me alive when I first arrived here. It was like, I don't know, they were like, oh, what's this? It's like kind of like
Yeah.
a foreign dish. I was covered. It was painful. And now it just itches a bit. It's calmed down, but it took a while. Mosquitoes. So I'll take the blood over the mosquitoes. Yeah, I'll take the blood. You can have the mosquitoes.
Yeah, they're everywhere. I mean, my wife goes out and she doesn't have I don't know what it is in the grass, but she comes up with all these bites on her ankles and her legs. I'm like, put on socks, put on a boot when you go in the grass. Don't just wear flip flops. But yeah, there's a
Oh,
lot.
you don't go outside in Texas with flip flops on. I mean,
I
not
know.
in the yard or anything. No, don't do
No,
that.
I always have sneakers and I have socks on.
Yeah, cover those toes up and everything. The
I
snakes
now
and
I
stuff.
now always pack my own toiletries. That's smart. I do.
Right.
I always have it in the car. So I always have extras in the car because I never trust whether or not the room is going to be stocked. So I always bring just in case I have backups.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? That hotel stuff that they put the hotel soap out, and everyone's like, "Oh, hotel soap," but everyone like bags it before they leave. They don't use it, but people take it. It's horrible, but they're like, "I paid for that. I'm taking it."
I
It's
use it.
horrible.
If
Leave
the
it.
hotel has soap and shampoo, I'm using it.
Oh, it depends. It depends what it smells like, and it depends like if it's because there's some stuff is really dry.
Oh yeah,
I
some of
won't
it, some
do
of it
my
makes you
own.
feel dry. Yeah.
Yeah, some of it's like emergency only. It should be like put it behind a sign that says like break glass in case of an emergency, where you're like, well, do I really need it?
I'm a
Like
barbarian.
effort. I'm like,
I'll
probably
bathe
not.
with rocks.
Right. This here piece of sandpaper. It'll work. Get my elbows done. Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
yeah, I'm a simpleton.
Yeah, but everyone takes it. And then
They do.
sometimes the towels apparently, I don't know if I want the towels that's been like on like everybody's bodies, and I don't know why they go together. I don't want those towels either.
Yeah, that's the first thing I look at is the towels. As soon as I go in the room, I look at the towels and the quality of it.
All right. Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I look at the bed and I flip the sheet over to see if there's anything.
Right. So that's for the chat. I'm sorry, I can't see the name very well of who takes their own toiletries, but I need to know now.
Arriba.
Does it include...
That was Arroyos con Pollos.
Oh, Arriba. Okay, so does that include towels? And I want to know, are you taking like, because really, it sounds like you should be having like, that's why you need your flip-flops. Now in the yard in Texas, you need them in the shower in that no-tell motel. You want your flip-flops on in the shower, and you want to keep your mouth shut in that shower as well. Don't get the water in there. Don't any of that. Keep your mouth shut.
I use my t-shirt for the pillowcase. I'm like wrapping it around.
I thought you were gonna say like wrapping it around the showers. I don't know what that does. But yeah, take your own pillowcase. I don't know. I mean,
take your own room. I would travel with my own. I would just take a tent.
Take a tent.
In the parking lot.
Take a tent, right? Sleep in the car.
Yeah, no,
sleep in the car. I don't know.
I know it's crazy. It's crazy today, right? You know, it depends on where you stay. You know,
it does.
I've stayed at hotels.
No singing in the showers.
No singing in the shower.
Oh, come on now. That's the best place.
I gotta sing. I gotta sing the theme song to Pokemon.
That's the best place. Hey, imagine what the CosmicWars theme would sound like in the shower.
I know. Right? Fantastic.
Singing along with that, you need to get one of those speakers. I don't know. Do you have speakers in there? You can try it.
I know.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah. But no, man, it's
actually no singing in the shower, because it said keep your mouth shut in those showers. No singing, but your shower's all right, Sam. Not the hotel shower though.
I'll sing in the hotel shower.
No, you risk that water. I don't know. I'll be doing like a ventriloquist act in there. Why I'm saying that.
The no-tell motel stayed in a few. He says, yeah. So David says he stayed in a few of those. Stayed in one going between duty stations in the army, and there was a picture covering up a hole that went to another room. Guy in the other room, cool though. Yeah.
Did you go through?
He said the guy in the other room was cool. Why were you talking to the guy in the other room? That's crazy. They're peeking through the hole and talking to each other. That's on a whole nother level. That's just crazy. Hell no. I'm asking.
Never mind. Yeah, write that one down. Never mind. What?
Yes. I'm like, move, get out the way.
Yeah. Get out the way.
I'm out. You can't keep me in that room.
Whoa. No. So, but did I get the answer? Was the hole big enough to go through, or was it just a conversation?
Oof.
Oh no, I can't say it on here. It was a different
That's
guy.
Backwood, Arkansas, Felix.
I was thinking about a different kind of hole, and I can't say it on here.
I know what it is.
Anybody else?
I know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, and if you do, everybody else does.
I saw the
Once we
movie
get-
Glory. I was just saying, I saw the movie, but anyway, yeah, that's special.
Right.
That is special. I'm
But
like,
was
right.
it that? Because we're waiting for. Wait, has he answered it? I'm waiting for the answer.
No, he just
What
says
kind of a hole?
Backwood, Arkansas.
Because I tell you what, right?
For shame, Lou. Virgin ears.
Lou!
I'm shocked. Yeah, she started it. She started it.
I said, they'll never ask me back. That'll be the last time. It'll be like, hey, do you want to help? Like, yeah, and they'll never that again. They'll be like, no, we've had enough of her.
I know. That's it's scary.
Right.
Speaking of Arkansas, when Jonathan and I were driving through Arkansas, when I first moved to Texas, it was like midnight. We pulled off on a dark road to find a gas station off the highway. We found a gas station, and that's the base motel stuff. We found a gas station, and we get back on a dirt road to try to find our way back to the highway. And Jonathan and I are in the car at midnight driving, and it's Lynch Road. And that's the name of the road.
I'm sorry, which road?
Lynch Road. So I was like, Jonathan, wake up. I said, because you sleepy. I was like, wake up. I said, I need your peepers, and I need you to be vigilant. I said, because we're driving through this long, dark road, and it's cold. And he's like, what? And so it was like a good 2-mile stretch before we got into the highway. And then we made it through because it was pitch black and it was a dark road. I was like, oh no, this is where you and I disappear, brother. So let's go.
Yeah, I would not have. Yeah, that's not a comfortable name for me.
No, I didn't even know that
No.
even existed today. And so it could be somebody's last name, but I don't know. I was just like, we're just gonna stay awake and focus and drive fast.
Yeah, I mean, it is a common last name. I've heard that as a last name in England, but well, actually, the one I'm thinking about was a made-up character that worked in a bar on Coronation Street. I'm thinking about Lynch. You don't know her, but she's not even real.
Oh,
But it's a last name. It's being used as a last name. But I get where you're coming from with that because I was like at first, because the thing is, right? You made it sound all scary and
it was
you know,
scary at the time because it's
'cause
midnight
you're
and
on
we've
the
been
dark
driving.
road and you're off the road, and I'm like,
Yes,
then
and we've
it's
been
like
driving
Lynch
already for
Road.
like 20 something hours, and because we never stopped at a hotel, we just drove straight from New Jersey, straight to Dallas, Texas, and
Right.
we just stopped every 5 hours to walk the dogs because I had the dogs, and to walk them and feed them. But that was it. We just kept going,
Wow.
and so at that time we're delirious, we're tired, and then that woke us up really quick. We're like, oh, where are we?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have felt comfortable.
But those are the
But
stories you get to look back on and laugh at, and
right.
it's that's what makes this world so interesting. It's all of these unique and special moments that if you survive, you can tell it.
Right. That's
Yes,
the thing. Just keep telling the stories. That means you're still around doing it. We're still
e-
here doing the thing. Whatever it
exactly.
is, you did it right.
Yes. And
But you
speaking
should
of,
look up that road. Look up the history. Maybe you never know. It might have it. It might be nothing. But
yeah, it could,
anyway,
I think looking back now is probably somebody's last name, but at that time I was like, no, this is no bueno.
yeah,
But speaking of storytelling,
yeah.
Cosmic Wars is on Kickstarter. We are 7 backers away from unlocking the first for the next spin. 7 backers away from the next spin, and we are just $153 from unlocking the first stretch goal, which is pretty cool. And tonight,
Ooh.
because of a lot of requests, I did add as an add-on the blank sketch cover for Cosmic Wars issue 0. So that's available now in the campaign. You can add it on to your tier. And so that's there. So I got so many requests for it. So don't let me down. You guys asked for it. I'm doing it. I'm adding it to the portfolio. It is there. I'll pull it up on the screen so you can see it. Where is this? Share screen. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Share. There it is. There is the limited edition blank sketch cover. So you can, all you artists out there want to use this and draw your own covers. Now you can. This is an add-on. It's available now on the campaign. And again, you have this fantastic cover by Marco DeFilo. And then you also have this amazing cover by Lou Pons, which is fantastic. And then you have cover B by yours truly and cover A of Cosmic Wars issue 0 on the campaign. So yeah, so basically, and then I also added last week the original 11 by 17 storyboard cover art for issue 0 from 2003. So you can own that piece plus the original comic of issue number 0, full gloss color from 2003, plus you get issue number 0 that's on this campaign. So you get the new generation issue 0, the first generation issue 0, and the original art for a measly $500. I'm giving it away, folks. So, and it comes framed. And so I want to show this on the campaign. So I have I'm going to go solo real quick. Here it is. There it is. So you can own this. And if we get to $2,000, I will raffle one of these off because I own the last 7 of them or 10 of them. I forgot how many. All premium condition. So for we get to $2,000, I'll raffle one of these off to the backers, and for every $1,000 after that, I'll raffle another one from 2003. So and if you didn't know, Cosmic Wars issue number 1, this is 0, sold on eBay for $100 last week, and issue number 1 is also available on Walmart.com for $104. So it's pretty cool. You get to own a piece of history, and those are available on the campaign as well. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited. And so I was digging through the crates. I said, I know I have to own these guys. And so then I found them, and they were in premium condition. And they were first printing. They're first edition printing. And so I will raffle the first one off at $2,000.
So what if I think, were we talking the other week that they had been you'd seen them on like eBay and things like that, a few other places?
Yeah, just sold on eBay for $100.
100, that's right. I wasn't sure if it was somewhere else other than eBay.
And Walmart.com is right now listed for $104.
That's crazy then. Yeah, that's definitely worth. I mean, yeah, it's a good price for like being in a raffle for that. That was really good.
Yeah, once we get to $2,000 in pledges, then I will raffle the first one off. And then every 1,000 after that.
And it's not that far off, right? You just said how much was it?
We are, let's see, where are we? No, so we are $153 away from unlocking the first stretch goal. We are 7 backers away from the next raffle, but we are $953 away from the raffling of issue 0.
Okay, that one. All right.
So we got a ways to go.
Yeah, but it can be done. We just need people to see this and like take a chance on it. Like,
and just to remind everybody, everybody gets something. So all backers, physical backers, will get the 4-inch Cosmic Guardian Defender of Freedom sticker, and then everybody $25 or more is going to get this limited Cosmic Gorf trading card. So there's something for everybody, and we've already had some winners of some of the raffles. I think it was Aurelius. I think she was the first one.
I think it was.
Yeah, she won. She won. Aurelius won this. I got it right here. Aurelius won this gold foil booster pack of Forbidden Cards, 10-pack, which is pretty dope. And then Jay Salazar won the booster pack for Duty trading cards. So we had 2 winners of the trading card set. And I really want to give some more stuff away, but I really want readers. So we're up to 33 backers. I'd love to end the campaign with as many backers as possible. because a backer means a reader, and a reader means that my story gets to reach many people.
Right. And how many more weeks do we have with the campaign right now?
We
What-
have
Like, if anybody's waiting, when would they need to? What do they need to know before
we
they
have
can't
just
get it?
2.5 weeks left.
2.5 weeks. Okay. But that's plenty of time. But why wait?
Yeah, I said, wait. I mean, I think the biggest thing is you don't get charged to the day of the campaign ends,
Right.
is when you get charged. So pledge today. They're not going to take it out of your bank account until the last day of the campaign. So I love to push this as forward because, the more people that join up and sign up and back it, the more people that hear about it. And especially if you back it and you share it on your social feed, that you back the campaign, it goes a long way. Don't make us make you stay in that Arkansas hotel room. Back the campaign. Yeah, no way. No. Holy moly. No, that's okay. But yeah, it's fun. Again, I created it when I was 12 years old. His name was Scrungy. It's a fantastic story. It's the fallen hero. It has a lot of layers to it, a lot of fantastic characters like Zarkinar and Zanzarax and Zembiot Z12 and Captain M3 and Commander Rox and Lord Evil and Whimsy and Princess Reina. I mean, just fantastic characters with a lot of meat in the bone, and it's a really good story, and I can't wait for you to read it.
Every time I hear you list the character names, I always just think how cool it is with the names that they just came to your head.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy, right?
Golf did change, didn't he? He originally had a different name.
His name was Scrungy.
Right.
Even when I think about it now, I'm like, oh, that was just crazy. But I was a kid, and Gorf started out as my imaginary friend. And then I decided to give him a body, and I illustrated him, and he looked like Alf and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, had a baby. And and
It's
then
my favorite though. You have the Polaroid. I
have
love
the
it.
Polaroids. I have them.
Yes, you documented. You got Polaroids. Yes, show us.
Yes,
Bring it.
I
Right.
got the Polaroids. There they are. Look at that.
Look at it. I
Look
love
at
it.
that.
I love it.
That was my originals. And
Look at the origin. Are you going to include it in the back? You have to. I know we talked about this, but I don't know if you decided to do it. You need to include those.
Yes, they will be in the book. So and in fact, I have some original sketches from back then that I will have in the book as well.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I just gotta find them. I know they're in my boxes in the shed, but I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna scan them in because they were drawn on paper back then, and before we went all digital and stuff. But
by the way, I couldn't look too closely at the old face because it really gets me. I love it too much.
Yeah, I didn't even remember I had these. I didn't even remember I had the photos, and when I went through, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It really took me back.
Yeah, you're so lucky to still have those. Like I've talked to people who have lost things over the years that, like, I have some of my childhood art, and I look at it sometimes, and it's so funny because it's awful. Like, it's so bad. It really is bad, but I keep it because it's funny and I suppose it's got sentimental value. But some people don't have that. They've lost it maybe, through a move or flood or fire or something. So
I have
I
a
don't
poster.
hate it because of that. So the fact you've got it, it's really cool.
I have a poster. I took an existing poster of some movie poster, and I flipped it over, and on the back of it, I illustrated all my GI Joes in a big battle scene. But when I look at it, they look so stiff and disproportionate, but I spent the whole weekend just taking each character and drawing it onto the back of the poster and making a big, huge, epic battle scene. And I still have it.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think I was like 12 or 13.
Yeah, it's just nice to have those things.
Yeah, and
Um,
it's memories.
right. Yeah. That's why I'm never too harsh as well. Like on my old artwork. I don't know about you, but I try not to be too harsh on my old self for what I was doing at the time. And I look back at it and I do laugh, and then I stop and I think, oh, I wonder when I'm going to be laughing at what I'm doing right now.
You know, I think I've never laughed at it. I've laughed at, wow, I thought I was amazing at that age.
Right.
I
Yeah.
thought
It's
I
like,
laughed at
it's
my
not laughing.
mentality. Yeah.
Right. It's laughing because it's like, oh, wow, I thought that was good. And it gives you a
Yes.
laugh. And now
Yes.
I'm thinking, when is it going to happen? I'm going to look back at what I'm doing now, hopefully, and be like, oh, well, hopefully I'll look back at least and say, oh, well, I'm better now.
Well, I think that's the great part of life and growing, right? And it's funny,
Right.
I was on Barney's Story Comics podcast this evening right before the show. And we were talking about it, and the difference between drawing Duty and drawing Cosmic is a matured style versus Duty. And there's a lot more elements, although they sit in the same realm and they'll appeal to the same types of audience. There's a unique style to it. So it definitely different from Duty and the amount of right. But I needed to grow as an artist for this stage of Cosmic Wars evolution, right?
Right.
And that's the best part of being a creative, and that's the best part of life, is that we're always growing and learning. It's when we stop is when there's no other purpose for us, right? And I always want to stay hungry. I always want to stay inspired. I always want to stay creative, and I always want to push the limits to see how much further I can take it and how more evolved as a creator I can become.
Exactly. I mean, I'm doing things now that I never thought that I would do, right? Like, especially as an artist. Like, I don't know when it, I don't know when it became a thing where as artists and all the artists watching right now, like when did we have to start being like on things like this?
Yeah,
When did we have to be like what digital creators? When did we have to do that as well, right?
yeah,
And you just do, it's like an expected thing.
yeah.
And I'm all right with it, honestly. I mean, I'm not expecting like major stuff going on. I just like the community. And I think that's been a good opportunity for everyone being in this community. And you doing all of your different characters now moving on to golf and sharing that with the community and moving it beyond that. That's what it's all about. Everybody here has likely got something going on. I mean, why else wouldn't you? You know, I mean, everybody here has been creating something at some point, I'm sure, that I've seen. And if they haven't, they've been supporting. And I've met some of the best people through here. I've met the
Yeah.
best people through here telling their stories. I've made friendships over that. Marvel and all the DC stuff, yeah, I suppose it's great, but I don't necessarily look back and think, well, wow, I made this great friendship through that comic. It's through this what we're doing now. That's how it
Right.
all works.
Yeah. I mean that. I mean, it's not an easy business to be in as an indie creator,
Mhm.
but I think if you embrace the journey and the experiences and the people you meet along the way,
Mhm.
that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it tolerable. That's what makes it enjoyable. That's what makes it. So that's what makes the tough times better, and the good times even more rewarding. Right? I think that's what I look
Right.
at. And I mean, just like this weekend, getting we're all in different levels in this field that we're in, but we're all celebrating each other. Right?
Right. You never know what's around the corner. I mean, you ran into Bucky.
Yeah, man. Me and Buck. What the buck, Bucky?
Right.
Yeah, it was awesome. We were walking, Jordan and I walking up. I was like, I've been to Bucky's a million times and never ran to him. And then we saw him. He's like, we gotta get a photo. We gotta get a
Right.
photo. Chased him.
I I mean, it didn't happen and no photo. It didn't happen, right?
Yeah.
So
George and I were running down the block chasing him.
you would.
Like, Bucky! Bucky!
You You got George running after Bucky.
George was whispering, Bucky. and he turned around, just like Bucky. And then it was
Oh, he must have. How did he hear it? Like he was literally like, oh, he was stage whispering, wasn't he? He
Yeah,
really wanted him. He's like,
wanted-
Bucky,
Yeah.
Bucky.
he didn't want
He's
anybody to
gonna
hear him.
Next time, is George on next week?
George is on next week, yes.
Sounds like I hope so, because I can't do this again.
It's so funny. Yeah.
No, George is on next week. He's gonna have to do that. I'm gonna write a note right now. I'm gonna write a note that's gonna be George has to do the Bucky whisper.
Yes. He didn't want anybody to hear him shouting his name. Hey, Bucky!
I'm gonna write it down. George is doing the Bucky whisper next week. Hold on.
Yeah.
George. What is it? Is it Bucky with an IE? It was a Y. I'm not a
It's two
fan.
E's.
Two E's. Oh, I was wrong on both.
Yeah, look at that.
Why is it two E's? What's the Bucky thing? Do you know?
No, we're not that close.
You got a picture with him and you don't know. Wow.
Don't know.
Okay. All right. So I've got the reminder. It's the George Bucky with, but I got that reminder for next week.
Let's see. Bucky's is spelled that way as a combination of founder Arch Beaver, Applin, the third's childhood nickname Bucky Beaver, and his Labrador retriever named Buck. Applin combined Buck and Beaver to create the unique, playful, easily trademarkable moniker reflecting both his pet and his own nickname. There it is.
Okay,
Nothing you can't find on Google.
I wasn't expecting. I should have. It's a beaver, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. So the guy's last name is Beaver, and
The first name is Justin. Sorry, too soon.
Good one. That was a good one. It's never too soon for Justin Bieber. I don't care about him. You
That was
throw
awesome.
him anyway. Go on, go for it.
That was awesome.
Oh. Now I can see it's Justin Bieber in the picture with you. Maybe he was in the suit. Maybe he was the mascot that day.
It was really cool. I was jealous. I won a duty mascot, and so I saw that. I was like, "This is pretty cool."
Oh, you want to get like a full on, right? Yeah, full on duty suit.
I'd have to get a little person.
Oh yeah. What's the height actual? Well, does duty have an actual height measurement?
4 feet.
Like 4 feet. Okay. Wow, I haven't got that much on him.
Yeah.
No, I do. I got a bit. I found out I'm taller than I am actually a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
I was telling everyone I was I was telling everyone I was about 5'2.5", right? I'm not. Apparently I grew and I didn't know. So I'm about 5'4" apparently. It's a bit of a difference, right? Like
No worries.
so yeah, I've definitely got at least a foot and 4 inches on him. I don't think I'd fit in the suit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I could crouch down a bit in it, but I don't think we definitely need. And actually, see if there's any volunteers out in the chat. Anybody want to be duty? You pay him, right? You pay him.
Yeah, no, I gotta get a second job to pay someone to be duty. Yeah, no, that's a long-term
Give
goal.
them a tip, John.
That's a long-term goal of mine is to have a duty mascot, but we'll get
Walk
there
into
one day.
Are you gonna have like is he gonna be silent or are you gonna make him talk? Because that guy there was a guy who came up to one of the conventions
Oh yeah.
and he did the voice. He had like in his mind, he had an idea of what that like sounded like.
Yeah, it's a shame I won't see him this year because I'm not going to College Station.
Is he
Comic-Con.
4 foot? Would he fit in a suit?
Nah, he's about maybe about he's close to 6 feet. He's about 5'10", 5'11".
Oh, okay, yeah, he's not gonna fit
Yeah.
in there. It's not
Yeah,
gonna cut it.
pretty tall dude. But yeah, man. So no, but I think thank you for tonight for coming on last minute and sitting in for George. Thank you everybody who's listening on the back end. If you haven't done so already, please pull the trigger. There are, and I said it on social media today because there's a lot of people that said to me that they're excited about Cosmic Wars and they can't wait to back it. But those same people that said it to me have not backed it. So please back it. I would love for you to get a copy of Cosmic Wars. I'm telling you, I'm putting in everything. All of my creative juices are flowing into Cosmic Wars, and I really want you guys to read it. It's exciting. And then there's a lot of options too. I mean, I have some amazing covers by some talented artists. One of them standing right here with me as a co-host, Lou Pons. And then Marco DeFilio did a fantastic cover.
He did.
Yes, and now we just added a blank sketch cover. So if you're an artist and you want to, draw your own covers and resell them at, the 4 times the market value, go on ahead and do it. Now it's available as an add-on. And remember, as when we get to every 20 backers, we will do a raffle with a lot of cool stuff to win. And we are so close to unlocking the first stretch goal. And who doesn't want free stuff? The first one is Zap sticker. So let's unlock it. Let's unlock these bad boys. Let's have some fun. Please spread the word. Help me spread the word. We are 12 days into the campaign with 18 days left to go, and we can make this the best campaign yet. Let's have Cosmic Wars return to this new generation of readers in a big way, and I can't do that without you. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Lou, for being on the show tonight.
You're welcome. I had fun.
Yeah, so did I. So with that said, where's the media? With that said, I am Seb the Crazy Man Vera.
And I'm Lou Pons. No one came up with a name yet other than that, so here I am.
Giddy up, and we are out. It's just easy. It's not.
Crazy. Acquiesce.
No, I was talking about my friend Acquiesce. Say my name, right?
This is what you were thinking? Oh,
He described me. He said, I'm the
What? Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. Catch the Craze. You are listening to Catch the Craze. This is Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze.